Okay, today I'm going to show you how to remove all the parts from a BMX bike. If you want to use parts for another bike or clean it or paint it. What you're going to want to do first is remove the back wheel so you can get off the chain and the brakes and all, just the starting block. What you're going to do, make sure you have all the right tools. You want to loosen this so you can take it off. Not just so you can take that off, but so you can also take the chain off. Okay. See, the chain was tight. Now when you move it up, it's loose. You can take that off. But I don't like to take it off that way. If you have a master link on it, I just like to take a flathead screwdriver, find the master link, which is right here. Go ahead and pop that little thing off. Don't lose it. You're going to need that when you put it back together. Got another piece, and it's off. Because usually it slides through the middle right here, and you can't get that off just by plain removing the back wheel. And I recommend popping that back on so it's a full, complete chain, so you don't lose any parts. Next, we already loosened this, but it's not going to come out because the brakes are right here. So you're going to want to pinch the brakes. I'm just pinching it with my knee and my hand, and you're gonna pull this wire out. That's gonna leave it loose. Just gonna remove the tire, place that aside. You're done with that. Now we're gonna remove the front tire. Same thing. We're gonna loosen it. You're gonna have to loosen it all the way. If you have nuts or washers holding it onto the bike so it doesn't pop off, that's just another safety thing. The hub might move, so you're going to want to take some pliers and just hold them so you could actually loosen it without destroying your hand. There we go. Then next what I want to do is just show you, if you're going to shop for a bike, how to measure it. It says 21 inches, that's not the whole thing, that's not the whole frame. It's just going to be this top part right here. That's all it's measuring. Mine's about 20.5 inches, and you can see it's a lot bigger than that. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take off the pedals, the cranks, all that good stuff. We'll flip this around. Mine is a one piece. What that means is it doesn't have pieces that connect together. It actually just has a pedal that comes off and then a bunch of stuff in there that comes off. And since it's a bike, all the rules are opposite. You're going to want to turn it. It's righty-loosey, lefty-tighty. Because when you're pedaling, you're spinning it, and if it's going that way, it's just going to loosen it while you're riding. So it's righty-loosey, lefty-tighty. If you get frustrated, you're stupid. Okay. Same thing here. The wrong way. There we go. And because the bike's flipped over, it's gonna be the same. It's gonna be the same thing. I just realized that. I'm really tired. Okay. Then you got that off right here. It's a nut. It's just threaded on here. You got a washer, and then you got this weird thing that's in there. If you have a different kind, I don't know what to do. You're just going to stick this. It has little slots in there. You're going to stick your flathead right in those slots, and it's going to start spinning off. If it gets loose enough, you can just use your finger. If you've done this enough, it'll be really fast, and you won't be watching this video. Okay, now I got it off. Just going to want to slide that off. You might want to keep it in order that it was when you took it off. So you have it order here, first, second, third, fourth. And then you're going to want to take this out. And slide this thing out. The crank. You can see it's all greasy. That's because I just oiled it. Greased it, whatever. And you don't want to leave that down there. Don't touch any of that because you don't want to lose any of the grease unless you want to redo it. And I just have a rag laying around so you can wipe off your hands. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to take off the fork and the handlebars. For this, it's very simple. You're not going to want to sit on it because you don't want to bend anything, break anything. So what you have here is you just need a wrench, undo a bolt, right here. Very simple, spin that off. And then these pop right out, both sides, and that's off. Spin this all the way off. There you go, put that down, don't lose that. Then you got some bolts in here, Allen wrench. Just loosen those up, you don't need to take them all the way out. Okay, that comes right off. You're not going to want to lose any of these things, so I would keep them together. Then you're going to want to take this off, but it's clipped onto the brakes. Going to take that off. Again, don't lose any of the pieces. Keep them in the same order. There we go. There's that. Then the fork just slides straight out. And there you go. And I also, you can see there's grease all over here. Grease that up. It makes it, if you're doing handlebar twists or spins or whatever, it comes easy. Then to undo the brakes, what you're going to do is you're going to unscrew all this. If it doesn't come, let's go ahead and use a wrench. All this is going to take time. This is why you're going to want a rag. If you see mud or anything, now that a bunch of is off, you can just easily wipe it all off. Not brain surgery, very easy. This rag is moist, so it's going to wipe the stuff off easily. Just wash your hands, don't touch any spot that you want to be clean. Okay, to remove the brakes, I'm not actually going to do it because I got them set perfectly. I'm going to remove these two right here. Remove this.
Hold on.
And this. So just remove anything that spins. And this is going to slide straight out. And then put it back together. You don't want to lose any of your pieces. Then for the actual brakes, I don't have any front brakes on my bike. If you have them, it's basically going to be easier because you're just going to slide it straight through the handlebars. So I'm just going to remove it the same way as the back. You can take a Allen wrench, undo these two bolts right here, take that out, take it out, it's gone, it's done. And then you don't want to lose any of those. And when you put it back together, there's a spring inside here that keeps it so it's like this. As you can see, I tighten mine a lot. They spring back and I feel the tension. I like that. Decide to what you think is right. But you gotta turn this right here as you're tightening it. So I use a wrench just like this. I'm just holding this that way. It's extremely easy. And then you just tighten it. And then when it's done tightening, just let go and you're good. That's basically it, except for the seat. It's the same thing. Allen wrench, undo that, pop straight out. And then you just have your frame. Do whatever you want to it. I would tape, if you're going to paint, I would tape up all of the holes because you don't want paint getting in there, ruining anything that needs to be spun. Or just take up space and something won't be able to go back in place properly.